Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a WW weekly meal prep. I have a lot of really good recipes that I am making. I will be showing you a breakfast, a snack, a lunch, and a dinner. So I hope you enjoy, and please make sure to check the description box down below. That is where I leave the recipe and the instructions and the smart points and the servings. All that good stuff is written out for you down below in the description box, so please make sure to check down there. And let's just get into the meal prep. Alright guys, next I'm going to make breakfast egg muffins. I'm going to be using little cupcake tins for this. So I have 2 cupcake tins, so 12 total. And what I'm going to be using is, I'm using a can of spinach, some mushrooms and tomatoes, and then some fat-free mozzarella, and of course eggs, and I will show you the seasonings I'm going to be using. I have salt and pepper, parsley, and garlic powder. So first things first is I'm going to go ahead and crack my eggs, and I will be right back once it's all done and mixed up. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add my seasonings. Now that it's all mixed together, I'm going to add it straight into the eggs. I'm just going to eyeball how much I add. There's no exact amount. Some salt, some pepper. I ahead and sprayed my tin. Then I'm going to go ahead and pour my egg mixture. Alright, next I'm going to go ahead and add the spinach. I'm probably not going to use all of this spinach, just some of it. I'm just going to add a little to each. And I decided to go with canned spinach because I just felt like it was easier. Well, I guess I am going to use the whole can. So I did use the whole can of spinach. And then last, I'm going to add the cheese. I have a half a cup of cheese, so we'll see if we add any more. But I'm just going to throw some mozzarella into each of these. We'll probably end up using a cup because I can already tell I don't think I have enough. Alright, and then one more thing I'm going to do. Okay, and then I want to sprinkle everything but the bagel seasoning. I kind of just decided I wanted to do that just because this adds so much flavor. And I really love this seasoning. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to each of them. If you don't have this, don't worry about it. I just really like it, but it's not, necessary for this recipe. I'm going to go ahead and pop these into the oven and let them bake. It shouldn't take too long, but I will leave the time on the screen and also in the description box. Alright guys, all of the egg muffins are done. Some of them did kind of overflow, as you can see, but that's okay with me. And these heat up fine for me. I usually just pop them in the microwave. Sometimes I wrap paper towel over them, and they taste fine for me. But I'm going to go ahead and store them once they cool off in this plastic bag. But they are done, and they look delicious and fluffy. And the best part is they are 0 points. So that's even nicer. And you could, of course, have this with a side of bacon or turkey sausage, whatever. Whatever you like. Okay, so for my spicy cucumber salad, this is going to be a snack. And a very cool, refreshing snack. So that's awesome. You will need 2 cucumbers. One of these cucumbers is a little bit larger than the other, but that's okay. Just 2 cucumbers for this. You will need 2 stalks of green onion, a lime, and then for the sauce part, you will need sesame oil. You will need some soy sauce. You will need some white wine vinegar or rice vinegar, whichever you prefer or have on hand, but this is what I have and I cannot tell the difference. Some sesame seeds. I'm going to be using these Asian red pepper flakes. This is totally optional, you guys. I just absolutely love this chili garlic sauce, but it is very, very spicy. So just a little warning if you go out and buy it. Just know that it's stronger than sriracha. It is by the same sriracha brand, but I'd say it's way more spicy. But I like it super hot, so I just wanted to show you guys this for any of you spicy lovers out there. You only need a very, very teeny tiny bit of this. Also, I'm going to be using for seasoning is just some garlic powder and some black pepper. So I'm going to cut my cucumber pretty thinly into pretty thin slices so that it gets really pickled. And I just like it more of like a shaven slice, so very thin. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it because who wants to see me cut cucumbers for 2 minutes? Okay, so I cut up the cucumber, I also cut up the green onions, and I'm so sorry, but I didn't get the clip of me doing the lime, but I juiced one whole lime in here, and I didn't realize my camera wasn't recording. So, but basically, that's what I just did. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. 2 tablespoons of your white vinegar. Got 1. Do half a teaspoon of the spicy garlic paste because, like I said, it's really hot. You only need just a little bit. Add 1 whole teaspoon of the pepper flakes. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. And a little less than 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. I didn't add it to the top, but just add a little bit of that. Add 1/2 tablespoon of sesame seeds. You want to mix really well so that every cucumber gets coated, and pop this in the fridge overnight so that it like marinates and everything, you know, combines together. This is a lot better the next day because it's given some time to sit all together. But it smells amazing. Alright, next I'm going to go ahead and store them in these little mason jars with lids. That's how I like to store anything with vinegar or pickled. Joey's grandma got me these cute little tongs that look like little raccoon hands, in my opinion, reaching for a cucumber. So I'm going to just go ahead and see if these will work with putting them in the mason jar. And it does. It works. So I'm going to go ahead and add all the cucumbers and pack them up. Optional, I'm going to just sprinkle on the top a little bit of pepper flakes and a dash of sesame seeds. Next, we're going to make a veggie quinoa casserole. So, of course, you will need some quinoa. For the cheese, I'm going to be mixing fat-free mild and fat-free mozzarella. I find that using this kind of resembles Colby Jack with the 2 like different types of cheeses, and this keeps the points super, super low. So I highly suggest using fat-free cheese. You'll need a can of Great Northern white beans, a can of Rotel Original diced tomatoes and green chilies. You'll need a bell pepper. You can use a red or an orange, yellow. I went with orange. You'll need a white onion, fresh cilantro, And then for seasonings, you're going to need oregano, red pepper chili flakes, garlic powder, and salt and pepper. I'm going to add the onions, the diced bell pepper, and the beans first. I'm adding 1/2 tablespoon of the chili flakes. Add 1 whole tablespoon of oregano. There's 1 whole tablespoon of that. 1/2 of a tablespoon of garlic powder. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of black pepper to my liking. A little bit of salt. Just going to mix that all together. And then next I'm going to add the tomatoes and the green chilies. And then go ahead and pour in your quinoa into the mixture. Okay, and then just fold it all together. Get those seasonings mixed together. And then I will show you what to do next. Okay, in this bowl I have 1 1/2 cup of cheese that I'm going to put on top. So I place that into a bowl and put it aside. I cut up some cilantro and some fresh tomatoes to put on top. And then it does call for avocado, but avocado goes bad really easily. So I think I'm just going to cut up the avocado right when I want to eat this. And then if you were going to work, you could probably like take the avocado with you. Another thing is I wanted to make a veggie fajita casserole for any of you who are vegetarian. I wanted to just give you guys an option, but if you do want to add chicken or like ground turkey crumbled meat or anything to this, feel free to, but I did want to just throw in a little vegetarian meat-free recipe alternative. So I hope you guys enjoy it, but you definitely could add chicken if you wanted to. Okay, I have my oven on, so I'm going to go ahead and get this going. I'm going to add the mixture into the dish, like half of it now. I'm going to add a little bit of cheese just so it has a little bit of flavor layered in there. I'm going to add the remainder. And then I'm going to add the remainder of the cheese on top of this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the oven, and then once this is done I will add the fresh toppings on the top and show you guys what it looks like. I added the fresh tomatoes and cilantro on top and it looks delicious. Looks so good, and I'm happy that it's staying together for the most part. Right, I have some chicken here. I'm going to go and cook half now with some seasonings, and then the other half I'm gonna cook with barbecue sauce. So I like to have some just for like seasoning. I like to just have seasoned chicken for salads so that I can pair it up with a dressing. And then I really want some barbecue chicken bites kind of, so I will cook the remainder with that. Okay, here is the Veggie Quinoa Casserole in its containers. And then here is the barbecue chicken that I made. And the just seasoned with everything but the bagel seasoning chicken that I made for my salad. Together. This will definitely make it more servings as well, now that I add more stuff to it and bulked it up. So I'm just trying to cover all of it so that they cook in the liquid. Oh my gosh, you guys, this smells so good. That's the first thing Joey said when he came in the house, is it smells so good. I just place the lid back on top and let it finish cooking. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead, pull this baby apart. It is coming right off the bone, or no, it's pulling apart very easily, as you can see. It looks delicious. Alright, here it is all dished out. This is what it looks like, and I'm gonna go ahead, pop the lids on, and pop this in the fridge. And I can tell you, I did try it. It is absolutely amazing. It's so tasty. I love the onion mixture. It just is very strong, and I like that because I love onion. So this was a hit, and it might be one of my favorite roast that I've made. So there we go. That will be our dinner. Guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and try some of these recipes out, and that this gave you some inspiration for some WW food ideas, or if you're off track, I hope this gives you some inspiration to meal prep and get back on track and reach your goals. As corny as that sounds. It is June, it's a new month. I love new months, so I hope everyone is doing well wherever they are on their weight loss journey, whether you're on WW or counting calories. I hope you guys are doing well. So thanks so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like it, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out, and subscribe for future videos. I will see you guys in my next one.